Today we're getting a chance to walk you guys around the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue. This is Honda's fully electric midsize SUV. It's been co-developed with General Motors, shares the same Ultium platform as the Chevrolet Blazer EV, similar to the Acura ZDX, the Cadillac Lyriq, all that stuff. It's rated for about a little over 300 miles of electric driving range. It'll come in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive configurations. The all-wheel drive car will make 288 horsepower, 333 pound-feet of torque, and we don't quite have power figures yet on the front-wheel drive option. Pricing will start in the high 40s without tax incentives or credits. So with those factoring in eventually, you'll be able to probably get this for mid to low 40s, which is pretty good value. Let's hop outside, show you what the exterior looks like, and then we'll come back in and go over some of this interior. So this Honda Prologue has been painted in North Shore Pearl, which is kind of a tongue twister, but a pretty cool looking color. I do like the design of this new Prologue. This design direction is a lot more pleasing and I think simple and minimal than the new Chevrolet Blazer EV, which could probably be considered overstyled. We have 21-inch wheels on this Prologue Elite trim, and the rear end kind of is giving me Range Rover Evoque vibes. Looks good though. This is Honda's new font that they're going to be using for all their electric vehicles going forward. Look at this tiny little rear wiper. Very wide, very long wheelbase here. 8 inches longer and about 5 inches wider than the Honda CR-V. It has a similar footprint as something like the Honda Pilot. Lots of room in the back here. A little bit more storage space under here. This piece goes really deep. Fold those rear seats down and you've got a pretty big area to put stuff back here. We have pretty impressive DC fast charging capability here of up to 155 kilowatts. It can charge about 65 miles in 10 minutes with the appropriate DC fast charger. Take a look in the back seat. Pretty much a flat floor back here, lots of headroom, super easy ingress and egress. Plenty of legroom here for me at 5'10". And I do like the design of this interior. Lots of physical controls, lots of General Motors switchgear, but that's okay because it's maintained a lot of the Honda ergonomics. I like the design of the steering wheel. That looks pretty sharp. Big panoramic sunroof. Pretty comfortable back here. I have about maybe a couple inches of headroom. Looks like we get pretty decent ground clearance. And I am glad to see that these 21-inch wheels have a good amount of sidewall. 275 45R21s. Bridgestone Alenza AS02s. Pretty meaty tire there. Yeah, this is a sharp-looking SUV. Let's look up front just for a couple minutes, and that'll probably be a wrap here. No front trunk in this, so not much to look at up there. But inside, you can see there's this big open space right here. A couple of cup holder, water bottle holders, massive. Be able to fit a really big water bottle in there. Wireless charging pad down there. That should keep your phone pretty well charged. Again, very minimal and simple interior. I like that we get physical climate knobs to adjust temperature, fan speed, everything else we need. And then this screen's probably a little bit hard to see just because everything's dimmed in this pre-production unit, but looks like we get pretty much standard General Motors infotainment here, which isn't a bad thing. We get Google Maps native, Google Play, Google Assistant, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay, wireless connections, all good stuff there. This also comes with a Bose sound system, which isn't different from a lot of Honda products. Heated steering wheel right there, and some switchgear that looks like it's taken from Cadillac. 13.3-inch display, 13-inch display here for your gauge cluster. Everything looks pretty nice. Excited to get this out on the road, see how it drives, see how it performs. We'll be seeing Honda's solely developed EV here coming out in a couple of years, but until then, the Prologue is a Prologue for that. All right, guys, I think that's going to wrap up the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. We'll include some B-roll here at the end so you can get a bit better of a view of what this thing looks like. The GoPro doesn't quite translate body lines and proportions as well as I would like, but it is kind of cool to walk you guys around this and show you what it feels like inside and out. Cool. Stay tuned for a drive at some point in the future. Not sure when we'll be getting behind the wheel of this, but hopefully sooner than later.